come on in. What's up, what's good, what's poppin', what's crackin', what's percolating, what's really good in the hood? It is your man, Theo Butler, and welcome to I Never Thought It Would Be Us episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Rock with Nation. Y'all go ahead and clap that thing on up. Oh, yeah, y'all gonna like this. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. First of all, I owe y'all an apology. I've been gone for a few days. I know, been working on some stuff behind the scenes. But nevertheless, I'm back today. And as I said, this is a I never thought it would be us episode. So before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. And constructive comments do help. Constructive comments help people grow. I want to make sure I don't use proper English here. So with that being said, yeah, I never thought it'd be us. Like, going all the way back to last year when Anthony Mackie said that he couldn't see somebody else doing that. Like, no actor would want that type of pressure. Like, that would be too much for any actor to follow in Chadwick Boseman's footsteps. And I was like, what kind of message is that? And y'all know, y'all heard me say it on the channel before. I'm like, we've been told we couldn't do a lot of stuff by a lot of different groups. Now we're telling us. Now, my mindset is this. First and foremost, there are a lot of people, well, I'm not going to say that. There are some people that are not for the character being recast. Even though they've heard the brother, the sister, and the brother, both brothers, and the niece say it. They Christians. And when I say they Christians, I mean some of the people that don't want Chadwick, don't want T'Challa recast. They're Christians. Well, Chadwick Boseman's oldest brother is a pastor. I don't know what Kevin Feige is. And some of the people that don't want the character recast, black. Derek Boseman is black. Some of the people that don't want the character recast are black Christians that love their family. Derek Boseman is a black Christian that loves his family. See how I just put that out there? We don't know what Kevin Feige is. We don't know anybody else. I'm looking at, we know this, and we literally take the word of people that have not acknowledged what their religious faith is, are not related to the actor by blood, aren't related to the actor through ethnic lines, right? Or racial lines. We got somebody right here and we just disparage everything they got to say. Damnedest thing to me. I'm not even going to mention his wife. I could, but get quite a few of y'all that said that he was having an affair with Lupita Nyong'o. So I don't even know what to do with that. But nevertheless, that ain't what this video is about. I just wanted to point them things out. This video, as I said, I never thought it would be us. This video is about having the opportunity for generational wealth. Actually, this is a two-part video. Having the opportunity to play what some might believe is the greatest fictional character in your culture. Let's start with Kal-El, aka Clark Kent, aka Superman. Came on the scene in 1938. He did. That's when they created Superman. Kal-El, Clark Kent, 1938. 10 years later, he was portrayed by Kirk Alyn, 1948. He actually portrayed him quite a few times. 1948, he portrayed him in a movie, Superman. Then 1950, he portrayed him in Atom Man versus Superman. He was born October 8th, 1910. Passed away March 4th, 1999. Then we have George Reeves. He played Superman in Superman and the Mole Men in 1951. Then he went on to portray Clark Kent, Kal-El Superman, in the Superman series from 1952 to 1958. He was born January 1914, passed away January passed away June 16th, 1959. Then we had Christopher Reeve. He played Superman in 1978, 1980, 1983, and 1987. Yeah, 4 Superman movies. Born September 25th, 1952, passed October 10th, 2004. Gotta excuse me on that one. Then we got John Haynes Newton. He portrayed Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superboy in season 1 of the Superboy series, 1988. He was born December 29th, 1965. He's still currently living. Season 2 to season 4, Gerard Christopher took over. He's born May 11th, 1959. He's still living as well. Then we had Dean Cain. He took up the role of Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman, Lois and Clark, 1993 to 1997. He was born July 31st, 1966. He's still living as well. Then we had Tom Welling take up the role of Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman, in Smallville from 2001 to 2011. He was born April 26th, 1977. He's still living as well. Then we had Brandon Routh, however you want to pronounce it. Superman Returns. Played Clark Kent, Kal-El. Superman. Actually, he's playing the same Superman that Christopher Reeve portrayed. Hence the title, Superman Returns. That movie came out in 2006. He was born October 9th, 1979. Then we have Henry Cavill. And Henry, I gotta say, you making me feel real old. He portrayed Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman in The Man of Steel, 2013. Then Superman vs. Batman, 2016. And then Justice League, 2017. Born May 5th, 1983. He's still alive as well. Then we have, of course, Tyler Hoechlin, who portrayed Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman in Supergirl TV series, 2016. Then turned around and played the same character on TV series. Incredible actor. In Superman and Lois, 2020. Just got renewed for his 3rd season. It's a critical success from what I hear. He was born September 11, 1987. Let me see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure I said it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 actors that have played Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman. 10 actors. 10 actors that don't look like me had an opportunity to portray a character that does not look like me. As I name these actors out, quite a few of them have passed. Well, a few have passed. They have. Regardless of when they passed, no one ever said the character was untouchable. As a matter of fact, Kirk Allen got to play the character in 1948, 10 years after the character premiered in comic books. T'Challa was created in 1966. Did not hit the big screen until 2018. That's 52 years. I hear people say, wait, you think you're gonna be around another 52 years? That's not what this video is about, though. This video is about generational wealth. 10 actors have had the opportunity to play Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman, live action. 10 actors. 10. Kirk Allen is always going to be the first. It's going to always be the first. No one will ever be able to take that away from him. That's a huge honor in and of itself, to be the first person to bring that character to live action. Now let's think about how many lives he impacted bringing that character to life. There's value in Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman. That's why they keep the character around. That's why we keep the character around. Some might say that Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman is a symbol of America. They also say the same thing about Diana Prince. They would. That's how they see it. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong. I'm just pointing out an astute observation. So, are we saying 9 other black men don't deserve the opportunity to play T'Challa? Live action, big screen or small. I've got enough voiceovers. There's at least 8 actors that have played him, voice actors. But what about live action? You know, part of the thing that's bothered me about this whole recast T'Challa, boycott Black Panther 2, honor Chadwick Boseman, is that the anti-recasters, you don't echo Chadwick Boseman's sentiments. Chadwick Boseman was about opening doors for other actors, making sure other actors got treated fairly. You don't remember 21 Bridges? Him giving half portion of his salary to his co-star to make sure she got paid fairly? You don't remember that? It's amazing how you can quote the actors, but you can't quote Chadwick Boseman. Amazing how you can quote the crew, how you can say what Nate Moore and Kevin Feige and Ryan Coogler said, but you can't quote Chadwick Boseman. I wonder why. 10 actors. That's generational wealth, regardless of how you want to slice it, because we got at least 2, 3, counting Tom Welling, to play young Clark Kent. T'Challa is off the table. And I keep hearing y'all say, that ain't what Kevin Feige meant. Well, did you ask him? What about Nate Moore? Because he don't have a Twitter account. Wonder why. Neither does Ryan Coogler. Neither does John Ridley. But Kevin Feige does. Have you asked him? Have you asked him, did he mean ever? Because that's what's got recasters and boycotters in a tithers. Me personally, I look at the big picture. I look at the fact that we're denying this role to other black male actors, when I know that's not what Chadwick Boseman stood for. I also know that as long as we keep recasting the role, low-key, we'll keep talking about Chadwick Boseman, because low-key, we will compare the actors to see the differences in how they portray T'Challa. Low-key, yeah, the quickest way to kill a man's legacy is to stop talking about him. You kill off T'Challa, we stop talking about T'Challa, we also stop talking about Chadwick Boseman. Yeah. 10 actors have been afforded the opportunity to play what some might consider is arguably the greatest fictional character in comics. Superman. That's their guy. I understand some of us want Von El. I do. I get it. Some of us want Kal-El. I do. Hell, I get it. Some of us want to be Clark Kent. That's weird to me, but I get it. But you want to be somebody else because you either A, don't see value in yourself, or you don't see any hero out there that looks like you, that when it comes down to perception, it's on the same level as Superman. Well, I'm here to tell you, T'Challa, Black Panther, Mr. Okonkwo, the King of Wakanda. The man without fear. Whether he's bald-headed, with a goatee and 2 gold loops, or whether he's just sitting there rocking a natural with a part, or whether he's sitting there rocking a fade with a beard. T'Challa is that guy. Chadwick, with all the phenomenal work that he did, if anybody had to be the first person to play T'Challa, I can honestly say, I'm glad it was him. I'm glad it was him. But that role, just as the role of Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman, is too significant, too important to just end with Chadwick live action. Sad part is, Chadwick got that. I had no idea this role meant so much to so many. I gotta get up. I gotta learn these lines. I gotta work on my accent. I gotta go work out. It's a damn shame that from memory, I can quote this dude when so many of y'all that say y'all knew him personally, say y'all love and respect him, y'all don't even echo his sentiments. This is part 1. I'll come back with part 2. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, before you go, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all rocking with me and everything like that. I see the Rock With Me Nation is almost at 500. Let's keep pushing the videos out there. As somebody said on Twitter, they reshoot videos all the time. They reshot and added extra footage of Namor to this movie. We remember G.I. Joe Retaliation, how Channing Tatum was not originally in that movie. So if we keep the pressure on, that's the thing. We can hope all day, but faith without work ain't nothing. You can hope, you can pray, but you gotta put the work in. In essence, you gotta let them know you're not going to go see this movie. It ain't a matter of, and don't let nobody say it's a matter of it's too much black women representation. That's not it. Don't let nobody tell you that it's too much LGBTQ representation up in there. No, that's not it. It's not enough black men representation up in there. That's what it is. And last I checked, I'm about the whole thing. Not 1/3 of it, not 2/3 of it. I'm about 100% blackness and positive representation to offset this other foolishness we got out here. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.